by the demons. This is the real trick. Satan is so tricky. He can even trick you into saying, hey, study the dark side to try and expose and refute it. That's how tricky he is, because he knows that if you spend all your time looking at this stuff, your noose will be darkened by it. And your head will not be full of prayers and meditations on Scripture and the saints. Instead, it will be full of, what is this group up to? What is this actor doing? What is this singer doing? And he can tear down your mind, even getting you to study it from a Christian perspective. That's by far the most dangerous part. In fact, St. Maximus, another thing he says in Chapters on Love, is that the more good or noble an action seems to you, the greater the danger it could potentially contain. Because if we think, I'm doing this to expose the dark side, well, Satan has a lot of playground within that, right? Because you're convinced that what you're doing is good, so you're not going to be as discerning as maybe you should be. And so I'm always trying to encourage people and warn them. Once you kind of understand what's happening, okay, that's part of your worldview now. Now go back to the Bible. Go back to the saints. Go back to asceticism. Go back to following the commandments. Go back to spiritual reading, because you'll understand it on a spiritual level, and your noose won't be darkened by the fact that it's now part of your worldview. It's not like this is new stuff. This was happening from day one, right? Paul never encouraged people to go out and see exactly what every individual is doing wrong. Right? He did say to expose the works of darkness, which is what you and I are doing here right now. But there's a way to do it dispassionately, where it does not become an obsession and ruin your mind. And I feel that that is an important discernment that people should have if they're interested in these kinds of topics.